karaoke is fun for me because there are two types of karaoke artists, right? There's the people who can sing,
Yeah.
and there's the people who aren't afraid.
Yeah.
Right? The people who aren't afraid are funnier. Right? The people who can sing put everybody to shame.
Yeah.
Where that doesn't work is Vegas. If you've ever done karaoke in Vegas,
Oh.
everybody can sing and everybody's outgoing and funny. And it's the worst. Hello and welcome to another episode of Airdrie Inside. My name is Chris Glass, and today my guest is Tracy Wright. Tracy, welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me.
Tracy, we are in your home here at Glitch Gaming.
Yes, welcome.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Myself and my sister opened this place. We are born and raised in Calgary.
Okay.
Moved out to Airdrie. Well, she moved before I did. She moved out here 2014, I want to say.
So she was the gateway Airdronian.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Her and her family moved out earlier. And then 2019, I moved out here and just decided, we love it. We love it. Let's build more fun things.
So what attracted you to Airdrie? Was it just family or?
Calgary is very big. I like the quaintness. It's big enough, right?
Yeah.
It's big enough. It has all of the good things, or it's slowly getting more and more good things as we go. But yeah, I enjoyed living here, working here, and the people really is kind of what won me over.
So we're sitting here in your establishment, Glitch Gaming, and this is our second time filming here. The artwork, the atmosphere is just amazing. Talk to me about the concept and what got you into starting this business.
Well, for starters, I got addicted to VR.
Okay, so let's talk about
Which
that.
everyone should try.
Virtual reality,
yes.
We have rooms all upstairs.
Yes.
So tell me about your introduction to that first. What got you so excited about that?
We, after I moved out here and we started, I would bring family, friends, my girlfriends, we'd have ladies' nights. I'd bring dates to it. It's just, you can just, you're so, I don't know, free. You can relax for a little while and kind of forget, the stresses of everyday life and go and shoot zombies or go and go in the escape rooms are what got me hooked, actually.
Okay.
When in life do you get to traverse a pyramid?
Right.
Or like shoot arrows, bows and arrows at the scarabs? You don't ever do that.
And now the technology is getting so good.
It's and the puzzles are super fun and challenging, but not like ridiculous that you can't get through it with a friend.
Yeah.
And it's very telling. If you bring a date to VR, you can figure out very quickly who is like very controlling or a little more easygoing. Or
Okay.
it's quite funny. Yeah, it was entertaining.
So it's a better way to vet than
I think
going
so.
to a movie.
I would highly suggest it. Yeah. You see people's true characters. And then we brought the family. One Christmas we brought like everyone, and it's so much fun. That started my love of it. I've always been a bit of a gamer.
Okay.
And then with Lindsay and I, it just kind of snowballed into, okay, what could Airdrie use? Like more fun, more entertainment. And then it just kind of grew and evolved from there. We knew we wanted graffiti and whitewashed brick everywhere, but I love art, but I'm not an artist. So we reached out to the right people and this is what came of it.
So for those people who haven't been to Glitch Gaming and hearing you just talk about virtual reality, that's not the only thing that's here. Like this space is a gathering space. It has a full service bar. It has food.
Mm-hmm.
You have games. You have open mic night. Talk to me about all of the things that Glitch has to offer.
All of the stuff. Yeah. I like to say we have a little bit of something for everybody. The VR is one side of it. The full kitchen bar. The kitchen, we have everything on our menu can be made gluten-free, which I know only affects about 1% of the community, but when it affects you, it really affects you.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. It's very difficult to eat out or dine out anywhere and actually just go and enjoy the night, right? Without being concerned for your safety. So we have a real big focus on that. And we do jam night on Thursday nights. So local artists come out, musicians come out, get on stage, get up there, sing their tunes. We actually have this week we're starting a battle of the bands.
Okay.
It's our first one. I'm pretty excited. We've got 5 bands registered, and we're going to have the winner of the battle is going to open for our upcoming Tragically Hip tribute.
Oh wow! So you're bringing in a Tragically Hip tribute band.
Yes. So
what
then
are they called?
They're called Shoulder High Weeds.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that should be, again, the build up to it will be fun, and then the big night will be kind of awesome for that local band that is not gigging yet, but kind of working towards it. So that's Thursdays, and then our Friday, Saturdays we do local, live entertainment as well, live bands, full bands every weekend. This weekend we've got actually it's sold out on Saturday. It's called Runaway, a Bon Jovi tribute.
Oh wow!
They'll be rocking. The full gear, everything. It'll be loud and it'll be awesome.
So, I love the concept of this place, and we've been to a couple of other places in Airdrie that take a novel approach to one activity and then open it up to kind of a wider audience.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what I see here. Like virtual reality is the anchor, but you've really created a gathering place here.
That was the goal in the beginning, is just to build that sense of community. We built and opened during and through COVID, and it was hard. And
we're going to touch on that because I'm going to ask about the COVID time.
We found after that, a lot of people had a hard time coming back out of their houses and getting back with friends. So it's been really nice to see it kind of starting to come back. A lot of live music venues shut down and didn't reopen, weren't able to reopen. So this is our kind of kick to get that going again, and it's such a vibrant community, and the people are so amazing, and the talent floors me every weekend.
Airdrie's becoming a bit of a hub for creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know the work the Arts and Culture Council is doing here in the city is really great. Mm-hmm. But you see our musicians at bars all the time, starting to go on tour. The next guest that we have here after you is just coming back off a trip down to Nashville.
Yes.
You know,
I was following all of her fun that she was having down there.
Yeah. So I mean, there's really this fertile ground of talent, but without places like this, there's nowhere for it to go.
Yeah.
So why is that important to you? Why is it important that you are part of the gathering places in Airdrie?
Being able to provide a space, whether it's for the artists, we've had about 30 different artists in here painting the walls, and it's all spray cans. And
neat.
And then the musicians, I can't even tell you how many bands and artists we've had through on that. Just getting to see them grow and flourish and just be a small part of it, right? And bring that to Airdrie and have Airdrie be able to experience it more so and not have to go into Calgary for it.
Right. Again, if there's one theme on this podcast, not traveling into Calgary for services and entertainment is exactly that.
And it's not like people get crazy, and that's not the vibe anyway. It's more chill, right? It's like the groups that come in. We have there's a 50s plus ladies group that comes in. It's funny. When they first came, they're like, yeah, you know, we're just this group. We like to go out and check out different places around the community, you know, once a month or so, and we check them out. Like we go different places, and then they're here almost every other week. Not all of them. Sometimes they have a group of 15. Sometimes they have a group of 4. They'll dance all night. Like they just love it, right? And then there's you know, the regular live music lovers, right? We have some that come out and just, you know, want to have a good time, whatnot. But it's usually a little more chill than like the bar scene is what we're going for.
I really think there's such a need for gathering spaces where people can get out of their house, feel safe, feel a part of something,
relax a little bit.
Yeah. You know, it's lacking, and you know, having it not a chain, having it something that's unique to our city helps. Mm-hmm. You know, like every time I go to a place, like not it's a good establishment, but the Canadian Brew House
Mhm.
I can find in any city across Canada, right?
Mhm.
Like it's not unique. Whereas here, this kind of feels like your home.
Mhm.
Rival feels different,
Mhm.
right? It feels like a different place,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
versus like a chain place to gather at. It's just different.
Yeah. Yeah. Even the staff. Well, I'm sure the staff care there. It's just I don't know. I love our
Yeah.
staff. Just they care. They're friends with the regulars, right? It's pretty cool to see everything kind of coming together.
Let's talk about COVID because it's hard to talk about restaurants and businesses and places like this without talking about how hard that period was. And that's when you started up,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. Well, I mean, it was in the works before that, obviously, but
Yeah.
it was a full on go at that point, and you can't stop. You had to keep kind of going forward and pushing forward. It was tough times for sure. When we did open, it was January 2022. 22. Yep, sorry, and a lot of restrictions still in place.
And changing restrictions.
Constantly, yeah,
Yeah.
constantly. We were able to have our kitchen open at a certain point, not right away, at a certain point, and then we were able to have some people play pool but not eat at the same time. And there was, yeah, it was tricky to navigate, but you just had to pivot a little bit and same keep going.
Right. So what changes did you have to make in that COVID period that really put stress on you?
Well, just not being able to open when we wanted to open,
Yeah.
or needed to open after being under construction for so long because, again, of all of the COVID things everything took a lot longer and was a lot more expensive.
Right.
Then you open and you can't be fully open, so you can't actually get the revenue in that you need to thrive.
Right.
Yes. And then again, following all of the rules as they came through. It was just making sure the staff was following it and everyone's comfortable and safe. Yeah.
I see not just with glitch gaming, although every time I open a Facebook page or see an event, it seems like it's being held here. Um, there's this renaissance right now with Airdrie businesses. I know it's been a very difficult haul, and we've seen a lot of people exit the market just because their business plans either aren't successful or the environment isn't there.
Mhm.
But now I'm seeing this new generation of businesses growing and thriving. Uh, what do you attribute that to? Like,
I
is this the place to open a business, like a
It's
city?
definitely tough.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task for sure. It's not for the thin skin.
The thin skin.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the right word is for that, but yeah, it's definitely tricky. It has been the most challenging thing I think I've ever done in my life, and also the most rewarding.
Most rewarding.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I know you're involved with the Smart Start program
Mhm.
here at the city. What advice do you have for entrepreneurs who are looking to either open a business or to open an establishment like this? Like, what lessons have you learned?
Oh gosh, so many lessons. Do your homework. Figure out what the market is, how to market it as best you can. I think uh, we've really, when we first opened, Lindsay and I were here 24/7, just trying to get everything in place and processes and all of that. So we didn't have time to really get out and into the community and network and meet everybody, right? Like now that we're kind of
Right.
we have got really awesome staff that are taking care of the day to day a lot of the time. We can, like, we've been doing more of the fundraising, getting involved with all of the local charities and nonprofits and 100 Men and all of those things, and being able to have them come in.
Right.
It just adds a whole new piece of it. Like it's that heart piece of it, right?
Right.
I think that helps also.
So, when you talk about doing your homework, uh, you started with the love for virtual reality.
Mhm. VR
You
hosting and
ended
entertainment.
with an entertainment venue like this.
Yes.
What homework did you do? Like, walk me through that process of uh, building that business plan.
Um, we had our business plan built out. we've since tweaked it a lot.
Of course.
um, but going through and digging into the financials and even, the estimated projections and things,
Right.
Smart Start, since taking that and getting into some of the programs that Airdrie Economic has offered, has actually really helped us kind of even hone in further
Right.
and narrow down all of those crazy expenses or things that take away from being able to build it further.
Now, I was at an event last week, and I was talking to somebody from Cochrane who started a Smart Start program in Cochrane based off the Airdrie one.
Yeah.
So the only reason I'm mentioning that is Cochrane is again following Airdrie into something successful.
Yeah.
So wanted to shout out that we're ahead of Cochrane in our economic
Woo,
development.
woo.
Uh,
Yeah, it is a really neat program. We've wanted to take it ever since we started. We just we didn't have the time at that point, so luckily we were able to sneak in this time and get into it, and it's
And
been really beneficial so far.
are you planning on coming back as a mentor?
It would be nice, yeah, eventually. Next, like, well, I got lots more to learn before I can do that. But
One thing that's always surprised me, we've talked to the breweries quite a bit, but it kind of goes for all businesses. Of everybody's competitive, but everybody's very supportive in the business community.
mhm.
What's that like? Like,
It's been really amazing. Because yeah, when we first started, we know a few people, but not a lot.
right?
And you think, oh, you could think, or we thought in the beginning, oh, well, they do a restaurant, they probably wouldn't want to like share any or
Collaborate.
collaborate or anything. And we have had so many people that have even just bounce ideas off of, or Risa Naughty over at Wildcard Shack are. They've helped us immensely in the beginning, and we'll pop in there, they'll pop in here when you have the random moments off to
Yeah.
visit. It's been really nice. It's very heartwarming to see everybody just kind of, if you have a problem, you can ask almost anyone, and they'll either you can vent or you can share or chat or whatnot. It's very heartwarming. Yeah.
So what's next for Glitch? Because all I see when I look around this place is potential,
It's
right? Like,
constantly evolving. Yes.
yeah,
Yes. If I, that's what I try to tell everyone at every home show. If you haven't been in yet, come on, check it out. If you've been in and it was like 2 years ago, it's completely different from then. So pop by, check it out. We're constantly just trying to find things that Airdrie wants to come out for.
yeah.
The events seem to do really well. They're fun. It's so nice getting to see people on the dance floor or people in the party room singing karaoke, or you know what I mean, just having a good time again and making those memories together. It's honestly, that's the biggest reason that we opened this.
So I heard that you had all ages karaoke, which must have
That
been
was just on Sunday. Yeah.
just fantastic.
Yeah. Well, everyone that comes out is amazingly talented and much braver than I am, because I think I've karaokeed once in my life and it was awful. But they get up there and they just are phenomenal, like phenomenal.
Right. So not only do you have live events, you have VR. What else do you offer here?
We've got board games, darts, as long as there's nobody up on the stage. It's
Absolutely.
safety first.
Yeah. Nobody hitting the Bon Jovi tribute band.
Yeah. Safety first on that one. We've got party rooms. So we do birthday parties, karaoke parties, like private, as well as once a month we do all ages up on the stage. And oh gosh, what else we've got? Kitchen bar. We host private events Monday through Wednesday of when we're closed.
Yeah.
Which we've done, like the Adopt a Grad event. We've done 100 women, 100 men, and a few others probably that I'm not remembering at the moment. But we're open to almost anything if we can support the community in a time that they need, and we get to have fun while we're doing it. We're open to it.
Now, what made you pick this facility? Like, it's such a great location. When you look inside here, you're making great use of the space.
We're kind of hidden.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
it's a kind of an unusual spot, and there's not much on this side of Airdrie. So
No.
as far as entertainment, there's houses, but there's not a lot of entertainment venues.
Yeah, we looked. I think we looked at 5 or 6 different locations around Airdrie, And between the size of space that we needed and the crazy prices of rent, and different zoning and all of that, this just, when we walked in, it spoke to us. I know it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit, but we've got the dog park right there, which, you know, if you're having a bad day, you can go look at the dogs play. It's lovely. But we hope the goal is to build it to be a destination, and
Yeah.
really it's 15 minutes max to anywhere, 10-15 minutes to almost anywhere in Airdrie. So the hope was you make it somewhere that people want to come.
Right.
It's, you know, a safe and fun place for anybody, and hopefully those people will come and support you.
Well, and Tracy, you've been a huge supporter of the podcast, so I really appreciate you opening up your venue to us. You know, when you talk about supporting the community, we're trying to do the same thing. So the support you've given Britton and I have been absolutely phenomenal. So I thank you for that, because without that, we can't produce a show.
It's been fun to watch, and you get a little teary-eyed every once in a while with some of the stories that come on. So thank you.
Yeah, the first time we met each other, about an hour into it, we were both in
all
tears,
crying.
And, yeah, but we bond through trauma.
Yeah, it's those amazing stories that, again, it's the heart of the community, and that's what I loved about your guys' podcast. So,
well, thank you, Tracy. Where can we find more information?
You can find us on all of the social medias channels. Glitchgaming.ca is our website. Everything is on there as far as events coming up. You can book online, VR tables, and it's all, I post on social media all day, every day. So it's all on there.
Okay, well, thank you again for spending the morning with us today.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to be back here to film and be here in one of the VR rooms. Maybe Britton and I'll shoot some zombies later.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for attending another episode of Airdrie Inside. We'll be back with more great episodes soon.